Kiraito, Murungi, Monga, and the rest, at a very dark time that we combined so many people in business, people in the private sector, to stabilize our country after the tragedy that we went through in 2007, 2008. But because of the support that the system led by Ambassador Mudaura gave us, we were able to come from that dark phase and actually be the country established, and we were able to move on. Our GDP started moving again. And the ICC, who we worked for 5 years. Personally, I did nothing for 5 years except work around Uhuru Kenyatta, Mudaura, and the team, alongside people like Professor Kagwanja, Steve Njiru, because it was actually a full-time job. At the same time, we had to get a new constitution. And again, I remember the many meetings that Mudaura convened at Harambee House. One meeting which I will never forget is at the end of it all, Mudaura and Romano came here and given me the job of checkmeeting one Miguna. And I remember we went to both sides. Mudaura was there, Kibaki was there, to receive now the reports about before we went to the embassy. And I remember Kibaki asking Raila, tell us, where are we? It was about whether to go for a parliamentary system or a presidential system. And Raila looked at Kibaki and said, Your Excellency, the ODM party has decided to support a presidential system. President Kibaki could not believe his luck. And the rest is history, and that's how we got the new position. But one thing I want to mention is during the negotiation for the Grand Coalition, there was this incident when there was one of the many dispute resolution meetings which I was privileged to attend. And there was a Kibaki side, I was there, Mudaura was there, Kagwanja was there, and then there was a Raila side, Miguna, Karori, Omondi, and others. So one of the complaints that the Raila side had was that we wrote a letter to Ambassador Mudaura, and Ambassador Mudaura never responded. Kibaki looked at Mudaura and asked him, why would you refuse to answer a letter? Where would the letter sheet up? And Mudaura told Kibaki, Your Excellency, I got a letter, yes, from a gentleman known as Karori Omondi, who signed off as the Chief of Staff. And I consulted the book of the government's structure. I did not find that title somewhere, so I decided to ignore it. So that matter ended there, and it never recurred again. So I remember in the year 2011, 2012 there, and I wrote one opinion article in the Star about Mudaura, and I said that we don't have to be judges or lawyers. I was trying to get that article today to know that surely, hata kama kuna mtu alikuwa na makosa, the things that Ambassador Mudaura is being accused of, just comparing with his demeanor, even a primary school kid knows that Mudaura cannot rape, Mudaura cannot commit murder, Mudaura cannot do forceful eviction. I said, maybe the others may want to give us a story, but sure not Ambassador Mudaura, just what I mean. Later, Ambassador Mudaura called me to Harambee to thank me personally. And I had no position, I had no title. I was a no one. But he called me to thank me for that particular article. So I feel very happy, very proud to be associated. And I want to tell you that your legacy lives on. For those of us who are serving government today, we will aspire and strive to do everything possible to ensure that we live by your legacy and we live a better public service and public institutions than we found them. Kiraito Murungi has said that most of the people here, this looks like a meeting of the former government. if that be the case, I want to associate myself with the former government. I say that I look in this room and I feel so proud to find so many men and women with whom we have come from so far, enjoyed the good times, suffered very sad and unfortunate times. I want to finish by asking that this is our country. We have no other country. We do not have a country for the former government or for the current government. This country belongs to all of us. And I want to take this moment to ask that this book launch of Ambassador Mudaura, may it offer us an opportunity to reconcile, to make peace, to work together again for the better of this country. You all know that Ambassador Mudaura was not a divisive person. He was not a controversial person. And I think this book launch of his gives us an opportunity for those we have wronged, for those who have wronged us, to forgive each other. There are some people who have accused me of not picking their cause. So let me offer them my professional apologies. Mr. Francis Kimemi, I'm sorry. Solicitor General Wanjoke Mushemi, I am profusely sorry. To err is to human. What about in the course of doing this? Sicily, I'm not going to apologize to you. I'm apologizing to those people who are older than me. But let us use this opportunity to really open a new chapter of working together, because there's a reason that God put us in positions He has put us now in society. We are all here, people who are in this room, we are privileged people. Because if those people whom we worked with, went to school with, left in the villages, could one day say, when I grow up, I want to be like Professor Jacob Kennedy. We are privileged people. Whether you served in the past or whether you serve now, this is our country and we are privileged people. But let me also say that we do not come from the trees, we come from somewhere. And I understand from what has been said here that Ambassador Mudaura was also the patron of the Meru Economic and Social Council. That for me gives me a lot of pride, because we all come from somewhere and you cannot forget where we come from. Ambassador, I want to ask you to spare some time also and look with an eye of sympathy to what is happening to the great county of Meru. All is not well. I have counted that since the advent of devolution, Mount Kenya region, and that includes Nairobi because half of the voters in Nairobi are from Mount Kenya region, our county assemblies have impeached governors 9 times. 2 of them in Meru, 2 Wambora from Embu 2 times, Kiambu, Muranga, Kirinyaga. And I'm saying maybe it's about time, in the spirit of inclusivity, we let other regions also impeach their governments. Why only us? Why only Mount Kenya region? Is it only us who have got thieves? Yeah? And you know, these things that we do, they form the stereotypes that inform on other people. So I hope that wise counsel will prevail. We are only 1 year since we went to elections. There is not even one audit report from the Auditor General that is out. And more so, for me, impeaching a woman who has gone to election and won makes me very sad, because I know that is difficult. So I know you are still the patron of Meru. You are rejected number 1. You can do something about it. Please help the great county of Meru to reconcile, put those leaders together, ask for our help if you need. You are our leader, you are our inspiration, you are our hope, and we respect you. Thank you very much.